it's Yolz and welcome back to my channel. Start with spritzing my face with MAC Prep and Prime. I'm almost out. Oh my gosh. Let us spray this baby. So I primed with this on my big day because I wanted a dewy feel. Even though I powdered my face throughout the day. But I felt like I want to have a glow, you know, not just a glow about my face. So let's leave this to dry and go ahead and do our brows. So my brows really need a good thread, but it's all good. We can deal with these. I did thread them for my wedding, of course. I made sure to look like a 10. So I'm just using a spoolie to brush them up. I'm currently growing my brows, that's why I'm not too big on threading right now. I haven't threaded for almost 8 weeks now. And I've just been tweezing underneath just to clean up. I'm also using a passion brush in brown. With my LA Gold Pro Concealer in Warm Honey, I simply clean up my brows with that, and I keep it really simple. At least most of the time I try to. By the way, I'm using these unicorn brushes that I got at the dupe factory. I got 10 for 450 bucks and I really love them. So it's both a mix of eye and face brushes, like full face. So you get your contour brush, your highlighter brush, your highlighter fan brush. What is in my nose? Okay, so that's the brows for now. I'll probably continue fixing my brows as I go along. I'm using this LA Gold Pro Concealer in the color Fawn just to cover up my dark marks. So using my LA Gold Pro Face Powder, I just apply powder where I have concealed. It just reduces the oil production for me, at least. So for foundation, I use this Rimmel Match Perfection in the color 503 Mocha. My complexion has changed just a tad bit. I never know where to apply foundation, honestly. I just wing it. So this color may look a little darker, but I feel like it's still fine for now. Well, it's running out, which is a good thing. Okay, we're almost done blending. Let's go ahead and conceal. I'll be using my favorite concealer, everyone's favorite concealer, which is the LA Gold Pro Conceal Concealer in Fawn, and I mix it with Warm Honey as well. I feel like the mixture of both of these colors just work well with my highlight routine. I don't know. They just go well with my skin. I always use more of my Fawn than Warm Honey because Warm Honey has got this funny, I don't know what to call it. I really don't know what to call it. It's got this funny tone to it, which I'm annoyed about, but yeah. I think it might have a pink undertone. I'm not sure about undertones. Ask me about hair. Not makeup. For my wedding, I tried to be as natural as I possibly could, you guys. in terms of like the look that I was going for, but with a bit of like a blush pink tones that I was going for, to complement everything else. But I did find that if I had contoured a little more and highlighted a little more, like more color, I would have looked a little better. I don't know, in my head. But still, the makeup worked. I feel like it did work. It's just that, you know, you could always do better. And that's just life. I'm going to be setting my face with the Black Opal True Color Soft Velvet Finishing Powder. I feel like it's such a long word, unnecessarily. Can we just say finishing powder? And that's it. To contour my face, I'll be using this LA Gold Pro Conceal in Dark Cocoa for the very first time ever. I actually used espresso, but then I didn't like the way it turned out on my wedding day. To contour my face, I'll be using this Avon Glow. It's more like a bronzer really. And it worked so well for my wedding. I've been using this forever since then. I just feel like it gives me all that I need, if that makes sense. For my eyes, I'll be using this eye contour palette by Beauty Treats. That will be mostly the transition colors. Using this color over here as well as this one. So mixed together to add my transition color. And what I'll be using in my crease. So with my concealer, I'm just carving out, it's not really a cut crease, but I'm just carving out exactly where I'll place my shimmery color. For my eyelid, I'll be using these shimmery tones over here. This is the LA Gold Nudes palette. Using my LA Gold Jet Liner, this is Gel 722 in color Very Black. I lightly, very lightly, this is super pigmented, very lightly just line I'm gonna line my lips with this brown liner by Passion, the serum that I use for my brows. For my lips, I used the Essence Matte in 02, and I've already sort of done my lips already. I just realized I didn't mention that's on my lips. I found this a day or two before my wedding because I knew I wanted something nude but with a touch of pink. Oh, a lot of nudes have a touch of pink, but yeah, you know what I mean. For us darker toned skin girls, finding the right nude is super important. And then I continue to line my lips again. For my highlight, I'm going to be using the LA Girl Strobe Light Strobing Powder. I really love this. This is one of the best highlighters by far, in my opinion, especially, you know, in the drugstore space. So I'm going to be using my highlight brush from the Dupe Factory as well. I highlighted like I was crazy on my wedding day, so I won't go too crazy here, but I went crazy. I wanted to be popping. In fact, a friend of mine that, ooh, look at that pimple, it's highlighted too, man. Just blend that in. There you are. I feel like I look like a doll. For my brows, just to keep them in place the whole day, I use this Brow This Way by Rimmel. I got this at Discount as usual, where I live. And I use a tad bit because it's pretty pigmented. It's like a muddy color. So I use it more for the ends of my brows because that's where I get really long curly brows naturally. For those of you who are like, what about blush? I actually don't like blush a lot on my face. Instead, I go back with these Avon Glow pearls and I sort of re-bronze my face right where the blush would be. So yeah, this is the look. I did spray a little bit of my Prep and Prime by MAC just for that extraness. I am coming back with a bit of a headpiece and some earrings just to end off this video. So that was the look. I've just added some personality pieces to the rest of the look just to make it extra complete. If you haven't subscribed already, please do so. Just click the subscribe button down below and join the Yolz channel family. I love you guys so much. Mwah. Bye.